is Shanna with Green Living, and today I'm going to show you how I like to start my day. I just got back from my morning run and I'm ready to fuel up. So I make a very modified version of what's called Bulletproof coffee. If you've never heard of Bulletproof coffee, Google it, it's everywhere. Basically, it's based on a diet called the Bulletproof diet, and this diet advocates for a ketogenic diet. That is high in fat, lots of protein, very few carbs. They don't even eat fruit. So I do not eat this kind of diet. If I had to pick what kind of diet I went with, I'd say more paleo-ish, emphasis on the ish. I aim for 80-20. Basically, I just try to, somewhat limit my carbs, do protein with every meal. If you've heard of Trim Healthy Mama, I like what they have to say a lot. I don't even do Trim Healthy Mama full 100%. Not all of my recipes are Trim Healthy Mama, but I like the idea behind Trim Healthy Mama, just controlling your blood sugar. The ketogenic diet also controls your blood sugar. So I do a very modified version. The original Bulletproof coffee calls for 1 tablespoon of butter and 1 tablespoon of MCT oil. And then the coffee. The Bulletproof coffee guy sells his own version of coffee, his own version of the coconut oil. You don't need any special ingredients to do the Bulletproof coffee. You don't even need coffee, honestly. You can make it with tea. So the important thing is just, the tea or coffee, the coconut oil, or the butter. Now, MCT oil is actually extracted from coconut oil. There's a raging debate if the MCT oil is better or if just plain coconut oil is better. Proponents of MCT oil say that all the nutritious and beneficial parts of coconut oil are extracted and put in concentrated form, so this is way better. Proponents of coconut oil say no. What's extracted is actually the good stuff is left in here, so you want to still have coconut oil. Honestly, I do a lot of coconut oil. I cook in coconut oil. I add it to a lot of things. So I think I'm getting enough coconut oil. I'm good on that front. I usually do MCT oil in my Bulletproof coffee because that's the only time that I really take the MCT oil. If you don't have MCT oil or you don't want to make it, or it is actually more expensive than coconut oil. So there have been a lot of times if I'm out or if I just, we don't have money in our budget that month or whatever, I won't use the MCT oil. You can make Bulletproof coffee with just butter and coconut oil if that's what you want to do. And again, you don't even need coffee. You can make it with tea. So the original recipe calls for a tablespoon of butter and then a tablespoon of MCT oil. I am a little lady, so I modify it and I do half of that. So I do a tablespoon, half a tablespoon, which is a teaspoon and a half of each of those. So I actually leave my butter out on the counter and so it's softened. So I'm just gonna take and do, I like to eyeball it too. I'm not really an exact person. And then I just put that in my little cup here. Make sure that gets out. And then the same thing with my MCT oil. Then I'm just gonna dump that in my little cup here. Then I'm gonna do a half of a teaspoon. So that is the oils that I put in there. And I also add a little bit of protein in with my Bulletproof coffee. The original recipe does not call for this, but again, I really like Trim Healthy Mama a lot. So I actually do have some Trim Healthy Mama integral collagen. I don't necessarily always have their collagen. There's lots of places that sell collagen. I think they were having a sale and I was buying a whole bunch of things from them. So I went ahead and got it. I like their collagen. Honestly, I haven't really been able to tell a huge difference between different collagens that I've tried. And so if you want to spring for Trim Healthy Mama collagen, you can. There are other cheaper collagens that may be just as good, maybe not, I don't know. That's what I have right now, so that's what I'm using. My coconut oil I actually get from a place, this is actually the Vitacost brand called Vitacost. And so I'm gonna take my collagen. You could also use protein powder if you have a protein powder that you like, or the collagen has a lot of health benefits too. Collagen is great for your skin. It's great for your tissues, your bones, your ligaments. Collagen is used in a lot of places in your body, and so it's a great health benefit, and it's really high in protein. So I just do a half a scoop in the morning. So I've got my half a scoop here. I dump that in, and then we're gonna add our coffee. I just use a French press for my coffee. My coffee maker went out a couple years ago, and I didn't have the money for the coffee maker that I really wanted, and so rather than getting something that I didn't really want, I just spent, I think this was like $12, maybe $15 at Tuesday morning, and so I actually like it so much that I've just stayed with it. So I've never bought an electronic coffee maker, an automatic coffee maker, and so if ever we lose power, then I can still have my coffee. And so I just have coffee here, and I am pouring it into my little cup. So here's what we have now. I use the Ninja blender, and so I actually keep my blender out in the garage because I usually make this pretty early in the morning. It's actually 7:15 right now, which is really late for me. I'm about an hour behind my normal schedule, and so I don't want to run the risk of waking anybody up. So let's head out into the garage, and I'll show you my favorite part of Bulletproof coffee. All right, so we're out in my garage here. There's my Ninja. I put in my thing, and we are gonna give it a spin. I spin it for about 30-45 seconds, and you can see all that yummy, rich, foamy cream kind of at the top there. All right, so you can see all the yummy, rich, foamy cream stuff at the top there. That is the part about Bulletproof coffee that I love. It's absolutely delicious. It's rich, it's creamy, it feels decadent, and it fills me up for all morning long. So I won't really eat breakfast. This has everything I need for breakfast, and it's got the protein, it's got lots of rich vitamins and minerals with the butter and the coconut oil. So this is pretty much my breakfast. I might get hungry. Let's see, it's 7 right now. I'll probably get hungry around, I'll probably go until about 12 on this right here. It fills me up, I don't crave sugar, and it just feels nourishing and rich, and I absolutely love it. So give it a try. Let me know in your comments what you think.